Let that be your last battlefield. This is Star Trek Season 3 of the original series. We're going to talk about this episode using my space system: story, pacing, artistry, characters, enjoyment. Each category gets a score between 0 and 2. 2's the best you can get. This is a classic one with the half black, half white people. You've got Beale, played by Frank Gorshin, who's the friggin' best. I've got a doll of him. He is awesome. Okay, I mean, I'm going to give the storyline a 1.5. That might be high. There really isn't much going on except for these two guys fighting each other. And look, obviously this is about pollution. So it's very obvious. They really hammer it home. It's a very obvious theme. Of course, it's all about that planet being polluted. No, of course. Gee, I wonder if it's about race. Not sure. Anyway, look, I know it's obvious, but I got into this one. I've always liked this one. It's not going to get a big high score, but it is going to get a fairly decent score. I like it. I can't give it a full 2 out of 2 for the storyline. I maybe even should be giving it a 1.5. But the thing is that I like that they've been chasing each other for like 50,000 years or whatever. I'm dinging it for a few things that I probably should ding it more on, but I'll tell you the negatives. Number one, Beale can just come on and start controlling the ship and doing all this stuff. That seems like very overpowered. And they've got these energy shields. It just seems like they're just overpowered for these types of beings. Like, I'm like, oh, okay. I don't know if there'd literally be like a war to the last man, or last person, whatever. Like literally, like what? There's 2 babies that are born and they're gonna fight each other. Like, I don't know. I mean, I guess they could have blown everybody up somehow. I've been reading one of the novels with where 7 of 9 goes back in time to Kirk's period, and they visit this planet before during when the wars were just starting between those 2 races. And I guess they're going to release some sort of plague or something. So maybe there's a plague involved as well. We don't know how the entire planet was just destroyed, but it's a bit weird. But I don't know. I kind of like this one. I don't know what to tell you. Listen. If you think this one sucks, then I guess you can make a video saying it sucks. I thought it was still kind of neat. Pacing 1.5. I actually do think there's good tension going back and forth, and they're both making both characters are kind of like trying to rally the troops. It's like, oh no, we gotta arrest that guy, we gotta take him back, and no, you it's like, join with me. It's like they've been oppressing us and all that. So good stuff back and forth. There's some, a little bit of action, whatever. Artistry, I'll give it a 1. I mean, it's on the ship, so there's not really a heck of a lot going on running around the ship. That's pretty much it. I'm usually going to give it a 1. I actually like the ship. It looks cool. It's bright colors. I'm watching these Blu-rays that have been upgraded, so everything looks very clear. So unless something really goofy or stupid if something looks really bad, I've been giving the artistry a minimum of 1 on every episode because it just looks cool to me anyways. Characters, I'm going to give it a 2 out of 2 for the characters. Firstly, the leads are always great. So the way it works is that on these reviews, I love the leads, all three of them, and I actually really love all the characters. Uhura's awesome. I think maybe slightly underrated, if she is underrated. If not, then fine. But the 3 leads for sure are bloody awesome, and they're great in this, so that's fine. So it's always going to get a 1. You're always going to get 1 point for that. And then how I get the next point is going to be based on who the guest stars are, the aliens, the antagonists, the allies, whatever. And both guys are awesome. They both make, pretty convincing like arguments and stuff. And like Frank Gorshin is just so cool to me. Obviously I love him as the Riddler, so no shock there. But I mean, he's a good actor, and like his character, like you could see some of like the anger in him, even when he's like calmed down. He's still got a little bit of that like scary presence. It's really cool. I love the character so much. I ended up buying the doll. I guess it's a doll. It's not, I mean, you can say action figure, whatever. It's a doll. Like, it's got removable clothes. If you can remove the clothes, I call it a doll. So I got the doll of him. It's really cool. I was going to show it to you, but it's like literally packed up. I have it all packed up. So anyways, love the characters, this one. Enjoyment, I'm going to give it a 1.5, man. I like this one. What can I tell you? You know, there's problems, I guess. It's a little bit, you know, weird, like, you know, to have that half. And Spock and McCoy both are like, well, this is some sort of, maybe some kind of, there's a weird mutation in the pigmentation of these guys. And at some point, if you trace back their ancestry, they would have just been one actual pigment. They never say if it was going to be all black or all white. But I like this one. I'm giving it a 7.5 out of 10. I think it's pretty solid. It's fun. It's iconic. It's all about air pollution. So I know they really hammer that home. But other than that, man, I like this one. So let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. If you like my space system, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, check out Clobberin Time's channel. The link is in the description. They do a Saturday night Star Trek show, cover 4 episodes. Check those guys out. They're great. That's it, everybody. Thank you for watching. Live long and prosper.